Fox Fight Game is presented by Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide.
Welcome to Fox Fight Game, presented by Tap Out. I'm Mike Straka. UFC 109 just a few weeks away. The first fight on the main card. Matt Serra versus Frank Trigg. Matt Serra joining us now, along with his trainer, Ray Longo. So let's talk to you, Matt. How you been?
Man, I can't complain. Doing great.
Angelina turns 1 soon?
Yeah, my baby girl turns 1 a week after my fight, which is very exciting.
How's your weight these days?
Oh, man, you want me to show you my abs?
Yeah, I want to see your abs.
Well, I'm sitting down, though. I don't
Come
know
on,
if
let's
they're
see
going to be as good. Hold on.
You can stand
right
up.
there?
Look at those abs.
You see anything in there?
Did you?
You can, listen, you want to touch those bad boys?
I don't want to touch the bad boys.
It ain't going to happen.
Longo, you got to deal with this every day?
Every day.
Every
day. Every second of every day.
He's like Dana with Chuck. He wants me to retire, this guy, so he doesn't have to deal with me.
I want to get on a record before Matt Serra does. I do wear lifts.
Oh, no, come on. I was going to segue into that. Can I just tell the people
Got to
at
meet
home
the objective,
watching
Joe.
This, that,
Very good.
You know, Mike Straka, you're my size.
I am.
You're
5'6".
You're 5'6".
I'm 5'6".
But yet we stand next to each other.
Stand up. I'll show you.
Yeah, well, let me see what happens here.
See?
What happens here?
Sorry about that, guys. See, I'm a little taller than you are.
No, but why are you
watch,
a little taller?
Watch, I'll take one.
Look at this.
Watch
Unbelievable.
This shoe.
I don't do
Europe.
this.
Ready? Watch this. Boom. This is my
I think I'm actually, I got some.
You might know. I'm still 5'6".
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, yeah, that is.
You know,
that
so
is.
that's not the way I roll, though. I'm proud.
Listen, I'm a TV guy. I'm a poser. I'm not a real fighter like you guys.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
why we're on TV.
You know, and he complains, well, I got to interview guys, 6 foot. I fight guys 6 foot. The hell, man? I'm up to their nipples. Whatever. It's good.
Well, you get paid a lot of money to fight guys 6 foot. Speaking of the guys you're going to fight, Frank Trigg, he's your size. He's 5'7".
Is he really?
Maybe 5'8". He's not that tall.
That's good. I thought he was taller.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm so used to sparring and working and rolling and everything with guys taller. I only fought one guy that was shorter than me, and he was actually really tough. Ivan Medjevar back in the day. But I'm used to dealing with the taller guys and the bigger guys, and everybody's like, oh, I'll jab him, I'll strike him, I got the reach on him, but it's all distance. I got a very good awareness, and I'm used to it. It's not like it's something I haven't seen in sparring.
Now, we're going to go down a little later on and watch you work out and get some B-roll of that.
Yeah.
When you're training for a fight, I mean, how specific do you get for the opponent you're fighting?
We get pretty specific. I mean, Longo brings in the sparring partners over at his gym, so you never know if they can throw a curveball at you. He usually comes out southpaw. I've been working a lot with southpaws, heavy guys, big guys, but if he tries to switch it up like in Rocky II when he goes conventional, all right, we got Plan B covered.
What happens when? I mean, I know you train with Renzo Gracie. So does George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever roll together?
I mean, if I come to the city, I work a lot with Renzo when I could peg him down. He's all over the place.
He is.
But we constantly talk either way. But John Danaher I work a lot with. And so does GSP. But no, we never rolled or whatever together. Besides our fights.
Ray, when you pick sparring partners, do you have a pool of people that you use all the time, or do you fly people in depending on who's fighting?
I try to get guys, local guys that we could use, to avoid flying people in. But we have a lot of guys in the gym that are really good. We always have guys fighting boxing. We always have kickboxers, Thai boxers, MMA guys. So. I try to always find guys that I think are better at what I'm trying to accomplish with him. Like we have a southpaw that he's been working with that I think would do really good against Frank Trigg standing up, and I think Matt's really becoming comfortable with the southpaw, the whole game plan there.
Ray, what is it about training these days that you think fighters lack in the MMA world? Is it the hands? Is it the jiu-jitsu? I mean, obviously a lot of guys have come so far.
Well, I think, it depends on, we're getting to a point now when I think when a kid enters into an MMA school, he's going to be groomed in every area of, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Thai boxing, boxing. But, what you're seeing now is you have wrestlers jumping in there, so obviously their hands are going to be off. You have boxers, a couple of boxers. We have some boxers in the gym now that are going into MMA. Their wrestling is off. So there's so many different facets to the game that it depends on where you're at. If your pedigree is wrestling, probably your hands are going to be off, and vice versa. But I think as you see these younger guys coming up, that's going to, we're seeing guys now that, it used to be years ago, you take a guy to a boxing gym, you were holding your breath because he's going to get killed almost. But now, these guys are transferring over, so you could take him anywhere. And I've brought in pro boxers for him, and, he's done great. So I think.
Matt, how much tape you have on Trigg? Obviously, there's a lot out there.
I'm familiar with him. He's a guy I've been watching for a while. We've both been in the game a long time. And it's funny. He's always been one of those guys. I'm like, that'd be an interesting fight. So when Joe Silva called me with him, I'm like, it's just, he's a bigger guy. He's a better wrestler than me, and he's not afraid to stand up. He looks to hurt. He's not shy with it like Hughes was. I'm not taking a jab at him. That's just the way he fights. On paper, it makes a very entertaining fight. I think it's gonna be a violent fight.
What did you think of his last fight?
I think he got caught. And I think he was aggressive. He got caught. They stopped it. He didn't want it stopped. Not saying it was a bad stoppage, but by just him pushing, pushing the referee away. He's game, and that's what I want. I want a game fighter, and besides, he's got one of those faces you just want to hit. Frank Trigg, look at that face. I can't wait to hit that guy.
Does his age bother you? I mean, does that give you an advantage? You're younger than he is.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
I know I look like I'm 25, but I'm 35. I know I act like I'm 12, but the thing is, I'm young at heart, and I feel good, and I'm in there sparring and rolling with the guys that are younger than me, and I feel good, man. I've been very lucky, besides that time with my back, which is awesome now. It's fine. I don't got my wear and tear is to a minimum, so I feel good. How's your lifts doing? Where can I get those lifts? In case my wife wants to wear heels that I want to.
JagoEurope.com.
Okay, I'm not going to wear.
JAGO.
I'm sorry, you might have to cut that out.
You can't even tell their lifts, honestly. I just bought 3 more pairs yesterday, actually.
It's in your book.
It's in my book.
You wrote in your book about the lifts.
That's right. It's called GER. Go buy the GER book, and you want to read about
Did you
my
ever
lifts.
see the Seinfeld episode when they found the midget wearing the lifts and they shunned him? I should just walk off this interview right now because you're my height and you're wearing lifts. And also, I start walking around 5'8". Guys are going to notice.
Listen.
It's not cool, man. It's not cool.
I've been doing it long enough to know that people don't really realize.
Yeah?
When I started wearing the lifts, I swear to God, I'm not joking with you. When I started wearing the lifts, people started treating me differently. Swear to God.
I'm going to get a little more respect.
A little more respect.
I'm going to get a little more.
Just a little bit.
Longo, my birthday. Just hit Longo.
You got the list.
Keep this off air, but get Longo the site for my birthday.
It's JagoEurope.com.
JAGO.
If you weren't the
Christmas
former
just
welterweight
passed.
champion of the world, I might actually challenge you to a fight. But speaking of that, Frankie, I sparred with Frankie Edgar, and he took it real easy on me.
Of course he did. He'll take your head off.
I know. But what do you think his chances are against BJ Penn?
I think Frankie's an intelligent fighter. I mean, if you saw what he did to Sean Shirk, it was a beautiful thing. And he's just getting better and better. I mean, BJ is, he's phenomenal. Of course Frankie's going to be the underdog, but I see him being comfortable in that role. And I see him being very smart. He's not just standing there right in front going punch for punch. He's getting in, he's getting out. That's going to be a great fight, man. I'm excited about that. I think it's very deserving.
Yeah.
He deserves that shot.
We're talking a lot about Renzo Gracie these days.
Oh, there you go. I'm excited about that.
And he's coming back. He's coming to the UFC and in Abu Dhabi, where you've been for the ADCC, obviously.
Yes.
Where you won the silver medal. Who'd you lose to, by the way?
Marcio Feitosa. He's a buddy of mine.
He is?
Yeah.
So you let him win? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying you let him win?
Am I saying I let him in? No. I'm saying I do the right thing. That's what I'm saying. I do the right thing. But no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Well, what can UFC fans expect? And me, I've never been to Abu Dhabi. What can we expect from Abu Dhabi?
Man, I mean, I was over there in 2001, and I don't know. What do you mean? What do you expect?
I mean, what's it like there?
It's a UFC.
What's it like there? I mean, what is it? Is it hot? What kind of clothes do I wear?
I mean, I was walking around with shorts and a t-shirt. I don't know, man. Pack your lifts, all right? Just do you wear the lifts? Do you have sandals with lifts? Because that's a dead giveaway.
No, I don't have any sandals.
I think you're screwed. Actually, you want to know if you could wear pants there.
You know what?
Instead of shorts.
Wait, I'll tell you what. You know what? When you're going into the airport and they make you take your shoes off, I make sure that nobody I know is around.
Oh, that is awesome, dude. It's like somebody coming off stilts. You're gonna be like, that's great.
That
is
worst.
Great, man. Seriously though, for my birthday, give me the lifts.
This interview just went way down.
Where are we going?
Are we even going to use this interview?
He's got to get.